Welcome to Kush Chat.
Live in Dyckman and on YouTube, it's the Kush Chat podcast with your hosts, Keon Torres and Jason V. And this is our first time being in motherfucking Dyckman.
Shit is crazy. We've been everywhere. We Brooklyn, you're next.
Yo, let's talk about the drip real quick, though.
Let me. Yo, is my mic on, right?
Yeah, your mic is good. Your mic is good.
So right now, let's talk about the drip real quick. Oh shit. All right, so look, we gonna do. We got the Tracy McGrady's on. Nah, I got some Adidas shit on, inspired. Got some Old Dirty Bastard today. Was feeling a little dirty because ain't no father to my son.
Yo, R.I.P. to Old Dirty Bastard.
My son Keon looking like he just got rubbed out of a fucking genie bottle. He's about to grant 3 wishes.
This nigga's stupid. Anyway, so.
You look good though.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Shout out to our barber, Jose.
Joselito de lo
The
mío.
perfect cuts.
Oh shit, where's the lighter?
Oh shit. See, and this is when I come through with the lighter.
Yes. So, we're in Dyckman. Mama Sushi's right there. So right now, if you're from Dyckman, you know where we at. If you know, you know.
If you don't know, come visit.
You ain't from Dyckman.
Or
You've never seen the 9 train pass here. That's some real shit. Have you ever seen the 9 train
Fuck
pass
yeah,
here?
nigga, I'm from Harlem.
Oh, alright.
Nigga, I took the 9 train, bro. Like, nah.
What color was the 9 train?
Red, nigga.
Oh!
Come on. This
I thought
nigga,
he was gonna try to play me like
nigga, I ain't a
know my
ginger
shit.
fire. Get the fuck. This nigga think I'm a fucking ginger fire. But nah, yeah, I used to take the 9 train all the fucking time.
I never got to take the 9 train. I was way too young when the 9 train. I wouldn't say way too young, but the thing is, when I was born here in Harlem, right? When I hear, because we're in Dyckman, but in Harlem, I moved to Boston around like 8. When I came back, I was like 16. No, I was 15, about to be 16. The 9 train was still passing by, but I never had to take the 9 train at that moment because I never knew where to go. Later on, like maybe about a year later, then that's when I started taking the 1 train to go to Van Colin.
And this is
But
like
by
real
that
New York
time-
history right
By
now.
that time, the 9 train already had stopped, already went out of service. So it's crazy how the 9 train is literally like in the history books. If you never took it, saw it, you would never know. Like for example, today's like kids nowadays, they will never know there was a 9 train.
Yo, shout out to the motherfucking 9 train. But anyway, we are in the land of the famous BBLs. For those who don't know what a BBL is, it's a Brazilian butt lift. Jason, have you ever been with a woman who had a BBL?
No, I have not.
What is your opinion on BBLs? Would you date a woman with a BBL?
BBLs is cool. I don't think I have anything against BBLs. If you want to get your BBL, get your BBL. I don't give a fuck about it. I got family members who got BBLs. Shit, do what you got to do. Me personally, I don't really.
So all natural or BBLs, if you had to choose?
All right, if I could get a fat ass naturally, I'll go with the natural fat ass rather than the made fat ass. Because the made fat ass a lot of the times could just look crazy. The natural fat ass might look crazy because it's fat as shit. Like, damn.
You know what we should do? We should interview a BBL surgeon.
That's a good one.
And ask him like, yo, how many like women a day does he, does a whole procedure? Because I feel like they're lined up. Like, when you go to the hospital and it's like mad packed and you got to go there extra early. I wonder how early like a lot of these women have to like,
There was a viral video about like, I don't know how many people, but I want to say it had to be like in the double digits. And there was like a line of people getting into the airplane. I forgot. I could have been JetBlue most likely, but they were coming from DR. And you saw all of them wrapped up like mummies and fucking wheelchairs and shit because they just had their BBLs done.
Damn.
So you saw like a good 20, 15 of them just waiting for the wheelchair section to get called in and shit. It was just hilarious. I never seen so many BBLs, with so many people with BBLs in one place.
Yo, we're so close to the camera. I just realized we have wireless mics now, so we can actually like move a little bit back.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
This nigga going to Mama Sushi.
Can you hear me now?
I was like, yo, this nigga going to Mama Sushi. Yo, what are we smoking today? This is going here in Dyckman.
Nah, this is
How you doing?
this is
Kush Chat
birthday cake.
podcast every Thursday.
She was looking. She might want to be on. I don't know where she was looking. She was actually looking at you.
This is our first time in Dyckman. Look us up, Kush Chat, Keon Torres, Jason V. We're not hard to find. I used to live around here. I used to live like right there in Nagel. Yeah.
She called it a little podcast.
We're not a little podcast. We smoke a lot of weed. We talk a lot of shit.
Hi. Bye.
Have a good one.
She was on the phone. I noticed that. I thought she was talking under her breath.
She was checking you out. She's like, who this Dominican nigga? I haven't seen him around
This
here.
is the shades. This is the shades. People see the shades.
All right, so let's get into the shits. So Andrew Tate.
Nigga been banned from everywhere.
This nigga is banned on everything.
This nigga's almost banned in his house. The security code is about to get changed. This nigga is on.
Wait, so he's banned on TikTok. He's banned on YouTube. He's banned on Facebook.
He's banned on YouTube too?
Yeah, they just banned him on YouTube.
Damn.
You know you are yo, you gotta be on some fucking, what's this nigga's name?
If you
Oh
use your
shit.
YouTube money, you tied.
Fuck, what was this nigga's name on the Joe Rogan podcast?
Which one? There's so many people.
The nigga that's mad controversial about the Sandy Hook shit. Fuck, what was his name? We talked about this nigga mad times. All right, hold on. Let me take a blunt. Maybe this blunt will refresh my memory.
Damn, I just noticed I drank my water. But
Fuck, what was this nigga's name?
Andrew Tate been on some shit, and I don't know exactly why, but I do know it's because he's been misleading the youth to thinking that certain things is cool and it's not. So they just been shutting this nigga down from spreading his message.
This is why this nigga's a great co-host, because while I'm thinking like who this nigga was, this nigga just continues on, and that's how we do it professional.
That's how it gotta be, but yeah, for sure, Andrew Tate, and that's crazy because I never knew who the fuck Andrew Tate was until this whole shit popped up.
I seen him on TikTok a lot.
I maybe probably did, and I just never noticed who the fuck he was.
Alex Jones!
Oh, that nigga had to fucking smoke.
The blunt just like refreshed my memory. It's like Alex Jones. I'm like, oh shit, Alex Jones.
Nigga.
Damn, if we was on Jeopardy, I would be fucked.
Oh shit, yeah, that time would have been around.
But anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so imagine they make like a little crew of all band niggas. Imagine Andrew Tate, Alex Jones, and Donald Trump, the band crew. The niggas can make a whole like R&B album, like a group R&B album. Exclusively on True Social.
Yo, he should try to go to True Social. Maybe he won't get banned there.
Yo, fuck around True Social gives this nigga a whole endorsement deal. I'm calling it now. Only on the Kush Chat podcast. I am calling it now. Fucking True Social is gonna give this nigga Andrew Tate like a good, like not six figures. Fucking, they're gonna give this nigga like 100 mil. I guarantee it. Yo, that'll be a good podcast. Yo.
No, that's good content. Them three niggas in anywhere just talking shit. Just anything they talk about, that'd be fucking crazy.
So imagine, what would be the name of their podcast? The Band Niggas? Something with band.
Nah, I don't know. The three-headed what? The three musketeers, the three stooges, the three estúpidos.
The three Estupidos. Since we're in Dyckman.
The three estúpidos.
So TikTok, Instagram, leave a comment. What do you think will be the group name of Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, and Alex Jones? We're gonna go viral with this shit. Speaking of viral,
We need to put this on TikTok.
hopefully it is. You know the nigga that holds the sign, I'll pay you $20 if you make me laugh? I did it with him the other day.
What? You did a sign?
I was on it.
Word?
Yeah. Hopefully he posted it up on TikTok.
Shout out to
I forgot his name.
Lus and Frankie for having the fucking
Oh yeah, that's what you was doing this weekend.
the street studio. That shit was, and shout out to JBL too. That shit was fucking phenomenal. That shit was amazing. That shit was crazy. Hopefully you can have
Shout out to this Uber.
just parked right there. Shout out to the puppy who's about to come out with the owner. But yeah, hopefully we'll be there next time. You too. Yo,
I was working Havas.
your boy,
Mike Mizzle? Yo, shout out to Mike Mizzle. We going way
your
back.
boy, he is a problem. This dude came on some joking shit at first.
He is the freestyle king.
He was on some joking shit at first, and he was still kicking
What,
shit.
talking about like Pikachu, Goku, shit like that.
And then some niggas came through and they started rapping some shit, and It was pretty cool. It wasn't, like bars heavy. It was just, and it was, and
like some freestyle function.
It was some freestyle function. But before I even to get into all of that, right? These niggas made a beat from scratch, a trap beat. Niggas came with a fucking, what the fuck he had? A fucking, I
saw
know.
somebody with a basketball on their head.
Some dude came by with a basketball. That shit never touched the floor. It was stood in his head with no hands. And then the other guy came with a fucking saxophone, and we made a trap beat on the fucking stop. He started with his own tune. I guess he had his own song or his own melody already. So he already went. He had it. Boom. Everybody was vibing like, yo, this shit fire. Next thing you know, you hear the main beat of a trap beat, which is I think is the 808.
Okay.
I think you hear the 808s, and then that's when people start like. Shit is stupid.
Shit became uptown real quick.
Uptown
real quick.
Bro, and then they threw in the little nigga. Everybody's hairs was just, I couldn't believe it, the way that the beat came, and then they added 2 more things, and then fucking Mike came out of nowhere. I don't rap about guns, I don't rap about drugs, just I work with kids. And then he went on a killing spree without saying any bad words. Yo. I'm tagging. Tag him.
Yeah. We ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna get into the history of
I would have never. Yo, he.
You're gonna hear that a lot in Dyckman, by the way. Those dirt bikes.
They took a boom bap nigga from the '90s and threw him on the 20. And that beat wasn't even 2022. That beat was 2025. That shit was from the future, and just threw that nigga on a futuristic beat. All
right. Let me tell you.
You should have been there.
Let me tell you the history of how I know these niggas.
Sorry.
So first, Lus. So when I was like 19, 20 years old, this is how I met Lus. I went to this open mic called Circa 95, which was by this, this couple, this hip hop couple. Like they both rap. Shout out to Patty Dukes. And I'm just like, yo, like this open mic is fucking dope and shit. So that's how I met Lus, because Lus used to always come to the Circa 95 open mic, and this is like the early Keon Torres, when I first started getting my feet wet. Back in the day. I was like 19. And that's how I met Lus. Now, how I met Mike Mizzo, same thing. It was another Bronx open mic, but it was called Boogie Mics. And this is where you see every type of rap nigga. Even Big Pun's son went there. Chris Rivers. Shout out to Chris Rivers. And that's where I met Mike Mizzo. I met a lot of like niggas that like, yo, if I run into any of like real like Bronx hip hop niggas, they all went to Boogie Mics. And I know all them niggas, because we all performed I think it was every Saturday, like at night. Good times. Shout out to Boogie Mics. Damn, I miss Boogie Mics. Boogie Mics is no longer, but great history. If you don't know about Boogie Mics, you're not from fucking New York, unless I'm telling you the story right now. But Boogie Mics was a great fucking open mic. Great start for like any underground hip hop artist. So shout out to whoever touched the stage at Boogie Mics.
My son Mike he was a problem. He came in and it was just, no, you could kill it. He came on some shit like it was, cause I'm not gonna lie. The niggas who was rapping at first, they was feeling themselves.
As most rappers.
Mike came through.
No, Mike is a different
And I know them niggas was like try to hide behind something, because it's like them bars could not withstand, like, yo, and then he would not stop. He kept on going. Like when I thought that he was gonna stop, I was getting upset, because I was like, damn, this nigga's gonna stop, because that's how good it was sounding. And then he just kept on going, and I kept on getting excited, because I felt like, yo, and it's so crazy, because then he brought it back to end it with the stupid shit that he started it with. He started it with the hook, talking about, tell me what you want. No, I know what you want. Tell me what you really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want. And then at first it kind of sounded corny at first with the shit he was saying, but then when he switched it up to the seriousness, he threw the little dumb shit at the end, because everybody already was with the hook. It was just fucking dumb, bro.
Nah, it's crazy. Like I feel like
I hope one day that nigga gets like discovered, or just he just bumped into somebody who just gives him an opportunity, because that nigga deserves a shot.
All right, so I have another story. So with Mike, he is definitely special, because there used to be this another open mic in Washington Heights called Bottom Up Social. Shout out to Charlie Uptown. He used to host it all the fucking time. He even had his own radio station, and he interviewed all of us. But he had this special night where we're all featured. It was Mike Mizzle, it was Billy Cunningham from Queens, another dope like MC, and it was me. So we were the features that night of this open mic. Like we were like the main event and shit. And I always felt like us three, I feel like there was one more person missing. If I forgot you, I'm sorry, this was a long ass time ago. This is like 2016, I believe. But we all featured that night, and I always felt like Mike, Billy, and myself, we were them niggas that always like stood out because we had our own fucking style.
Nah, for sure. Like even when I saw Mike there, like I envisioned you being, although like I didn't kind of see how your style would have fit on that type of beat, but you would have found it, and then it would have made everything just more.
No, I'm talking about doing our own songs.
No, but I'm talking about being
freestyle,
there because
yeah.
it was a freestyle, and then it didn't have to be a freestyle because I'm sure the niggas who went before Mike, that shit that they had was written.
Yeah.
No shame, but it's like this nigga was rapping about shit that was presently happening.
I know.
So it's like when something is being written, and you just know, right? I don't even like rap or make music like that, and I could tell. But it was fucking crazy. Like I was like, yo, Keon would fucking like your style of rapping would have been crazy to hear on that trap beat.
Well, JCV, any last words for the Kush Chat faithful?
It's been very awesome to be here in Dyckman. You guys, I hope you guys enjoyed.
We gotta do hookah next time.
Yes, hookah, some sneaker shopping, some clothes shopping. Take this nigga to a shoe place. I'll go get some sneakers.
Yo, it's the end of the summer, bro.
Yo, bro.
September's right there, bro. Hoodie season is approaching.
And I love it. The only thing I don't like is the fact that, is the winter. The winter, I mean, like the snow to me is like, how do you say it? It's like almost the same thing as it when it's like 98 and humid like crazy outside. Like it's uncomfortable to be outside. Like that's what the snow reminds me of. Like we barely could do shit, barely walk, can't barely dress right because the snow. But how was your summer? Did you enjoy it?
My summer was like a mix of things because I did accomplish a lot, like being on Michael Shea season 2, being on Z-Way on Showtime. Like that shit airing like in the beginning of the summer, it was like a big fucking W. So, and then I started performing a lot again at open mics at the Inspired Word. Shout out to the Inspired Word. And it's just, it has been an interesting summer, like a lot of ups and downs, but that's all about balance. And I feel like great things are coming, especially working for Havas now. And then, we're going to take this Kush Chat podcast to the next level like we always do. And, we will be back at Street Lawyer Services, mark my words. And especially once you start working for Havas, we can start like traveling and shit, start planning shit, and, take this shit nationwide and eventually international.
I mean, we could travel one night, I don't necessarily have to be working at Havas. It would be interesting for us to go somewhere and
but have extra money and give us more time.
Oh yeah, straight facts.
And then and have merch as well.
What time do you be working at Havas? What time do you normally?
It varies, bro.
Because Havas is gonna be my third job, and I love it because it's gonna be in the evening. I just hope they don't make me ever come in like around 3 or 4. But if they do, I guess I can make accommodation.
But it's up to you.
Oh, so that's dope.
It's up to you. If you can't work it, it's cool.
So that's dope.
Yeah, nigga, you lit. So exactly. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keon Torres. This is Jason V. This is the Kush Chat Podcast. We are out, and we will see you next Thursday.
Bye.